Ooh ah. I said ooh ah. There we go. Got that. All right. I swear. Okay, now it's on YouTube, but like at first it was OBS. Also, what is that? Get out of here. There we go. Got that. Got that. All right. There we go. There we go. Yep. Obligatory hit that. Hello, everybody. Greetings and salutations. Let me go ahead and ping out Discord video announcements at everyone. Because we, apostrophe Ari, live, bonk, bonk, gamer. What's up, gamers? We got Trek, we got Wolfric, we got Chelsea, we got Bosif, Albatross, Armok. How y'all doing, gamers? Let me go ahead and get my monitor set up here. There we go. All right. That looks like we're good. How is everybody doing today? Because, Cleric round 2. Much better now. How are you doing? You know? Yo, what's up, Gamers Weekday? Yo, what's up? Oh, God, that is very loud in my ears. All right. Oh, God, that's right. This? Yes. Okay. By the way, how... Oh, that's annoying. Okay. That's fine. All right, we'll make that work. Kyle, where are your shoes? I didn't get no shoes. The Firekeeper ladies laughed at me. Well, look, I could put on the imported trousers that I got from the beginning of the game, but... Hello, Kyle. A little in stress because I have exams next week. Hey, listen. I know this is going to sound really counterintuitive, but the best thing you can do is to not stress. Don't stress and build up your confidence, because confidence is the root of 40% of your issues. Hey, Lotus, how you doing? Watching stream someone in the new age of mythology that absolutely butchered the voices. Oh, no. I've never played an Age of Mythology game. Let's see. Last time we ended off with Vendrick, I believe. So we got to go make our way to whatever this place is called. Aldia's Keep. That's what it is. We'll go here. Here. There we go. Did you regard my quest? Did you regard? I regarded. I'm also going the absolute wrong way. Yes, I did read your question. It is a interesting idea. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, there could be a little segment that I do in the video that talks about it. Because it is an interesting idea. About what classes could be helped. I mean, obviously, Deprived would be helped by it a lot. Welcome in, Roger. How you doing? Whoa. That's an interesting... Look at how fast that came out. That L2 comes out fast. Or that L1. If you start with it, it's kind of slow. But, like, if you go R1, L1, it comes out kind of fast. That's pretty neat. My hands are instinctually touching the right buttons here. But my body feels incorrect because now I want to press Elden Ring buttons. And that, I feel dirty. I was about to also say it's also because I'm hot. Ain't no way weather that it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. My weather was like, yeah, it's 73 degrees outside. I'm like, you are on crack. Refreshed at 93 degrees. Yeah, that's a lot more accurate. You see how fast that L1 came out after the R1? That's actually kind of a deadly combo. R1, L1, L1. That's kind of sick. I like it. Have you ever played Vermintide? It's basically Left 4 Dead in the Warhammer universe. Instead of zombies, you have a horde of Skaven. It's glorious. I've never played it. I did buy it, though. I just have it. Just haven't played it. I bought it so I could play it with a friend. And then that friend disappeared for like a year. And then I didn't really talk to them. And then they came back and they were like, hey, sorry about that. I was like, yeah, I appreciate the apology. And then we just never played anything. So I just have Vermintide just chilling on my PC. Or not even on my PC, it's in my Steam account. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got like all the gold pine resin I'm gonna need for this run. But medieval Left 4 Dead sounds fun as hell. Sick damage. Don't fly. Give me a stomp. I hate your existence. Yeah. Ooh. I am definitely not feeling like I have this game under my fingers today. There we go. That'll work. It was awkward, but it works. God, that did not feel great at all. It's a good thing we're playing Cleric. And the elevator. Hey, Rickles, how you doing? Honestly goes for most of the flying enemies in these games. That's fair. Wow, there we go. Checking something that, I saw that petrified something you looted. Yeah, I grabbed it. Mostly because I always forget what that guy drops. Likely not going to be in much. Got work to do today that'll have me away from the controls. That is totally fine. Get your work done, Chief. You are all good. I think my brain is still attempting to enter streamer mode. And it's just like it's just 404 just error coding just every time my brain is like, yeah. Topic of discussion, Kyle. What? Hi, Kyle. Got a job at a pet shop. It is a less cute animals and more carry dog food around, but all goods. Hey, that's sick. I am a massive animal person. I probably like animals more than I like humans, to be honest. Hi, Aldia. Well, certain animals. Not all animals. Most animals. I'm the kind of person that feels a little guilty when I kill a mosquito. Which... Isn't that normal? For some people, it is. Not for everyone. I always forget how much damage these frickin' whack sticks, dude. I let spiders live in the corner as long as they don't bother me. There's like 3 spiders living in my bathroom right now. There's that game called Stray, if anybody knows about it, and I literally refused to play it because I couldn't make it through the trailer without crying. That being said, when spiders get big enough, we don't play that game. I go on walks around my neighborhood, and I see those wolf spiders hanging out. I don't play with them. Ow. They gave you an ad before the video. Yeah. My privileges don't excuse you from that. Ow. Alright. I don't take many chances with spiders. Too hard to tell a brown spider from a brown recluse. Just not worth the risk. That's fair. That is very fair. Alright, I have a lot of souls. Not gonna let that stop me. Come on, turn and breathe fire at me. You got this, I believe in you. Yeah. Turn and breathe fire at me. I believe in you. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, I gotcha. Yeah, Ancient Dragon was like, I'm about as up to this today as you are, man. Like, can we just not do this today? Oh, wow, you came out of that attack fast. Sprint! Oh, look at that perfectly timed gold pine resin. I hate your existence. Alright. You good now? Okay. This is my boomstick. Alright, now breathe. Do it. Coward! Good. Alright, bring it. Bring it on. Yeah! Alright, give me another one. Oh, give me another one. Yeah! Give me another one. Damn it. I don't know where This Is My Boomstick comes from, but I can only ever hear Salvador screaming it in Borderlands 2. I believe it originally is from the movie Army of Darkness, which is a movie I have still yet to see, but I am very aware of it. No Tochis? I'm not a huge fan of the Tochis. I mean, I don't think it's like bad. Like, if you use it, use it. Good for you. I just find that if you get good RNG with that method, it's like really brainless to do it. Yeah, I forgot how bad these stats are. 100 agility is fine for now. We'll go with that. How am I doing on life gems? I guess I can replenish some of those. There we go. Okay, that's Ashen Mistheart. Let's go deal with Giant Lord stuff. And once we're done with Giant Lord stuff, I believe we have to go kill Dark Lurker. And then we're good. Then we go do DLCs. Nothing fast. I have a feeling today's not gonna be a super long stream. I have a feeling that a lot of this is gonna be I have a feeling we're gonna blow through a lot of today. Football! Got the linebacker giant. My car doesn't have AC, so I drive a microwave. Yo, speaking of microwaves, this might seem like a weird transition, but I believe this is going I promise this is going somewhere. The show Ruby, RWBY, recently got picked up by Viz Media, and that made me super happy because I like Ruby. I don't think it's the greatest show on the planet, but I really enjoy it. Kyle, what does this have to do with microwaves? Viz Media tweeted out that Ruby broke the microwave. It was funny. There's a lot of funny fan art of it. Also, speaking of, I used to watch Ruby so much. Listen, I feel that. I've watched so much Ruby in my time. Also, speaking of Anime Expo news, finally got confirmation on Bleach. Hell yeah. They're about to reboot Ruby out of spite. Honestly, I wouldn't even be upset with a reboot. Like, I would not even be remotely upset with it, with a reboot. I freaking love the Giants. They're great. What was that meme I saw of Jotaro yelling at her while she's holding a microwave? Oh, yeah. That's because she broke the microwave. Yeah. Hey, Baron, how you doing, Chief? I feel that. That was me not too long ago. Man, someone pissed that Turtle Knight off. I'm hyped for Fire Force Season 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have not watched any Fire Force yet, but I've been holding off on watching Fire Force because, Ow. Man, just a little bit more damage I could one-shot that night. That's sick. I've not watched Fire Force yet, though. How's the run going? What's left? Double maces. Punches everything really hard, at least in comparison to the other classes. To the surprise of no one. And after Giant Lord, I believe the last base game boss we have before the final trio is Dark Lurker? Vendrick. We also have to kill Vendrick. Who is your Ruby waifu? Alright, I don't have waifus, but I will say I love Weiss. Weiss is a great character. I genuinely think Weiss is the best written character in Ruby. Which, I'm not gonna lie, isn't saying a lot. But I love Weiss. I got stuck on his other leg. What? Alright, if I wasn't garbage at this game, I should have finished that way faster. But you know what? We take what we get. Play Bloodborne, please. I really need to finish the Dark Souls 3 video. I really do. I've been talking about finishing the Dark Souls 3 video for months and then never get around to it. Whenever I have a project that just has a ton of hours of footage that, like, I need to rewatch, I get very discouraged very fast on editing it. Okay. We hit you. If I were you. I'd wanna be me too. But yes, Bleach is very, very fun. I enjoy it a lot. I recommend just skipping the filler, personally. If you skip the filler, the episode count isn't nearly as daunting as it may seem. All right, but like, let's be real. If a show has a beach episode, whether it's filler or not, you watch the beach episode. Like, this is just tradition. Ow. Get that double chug going. Whoa! Vendrick, can we calm down here, buddy? Alright, you know what? That was almost something. Whew. Alright, there's Vendrick. Back to Majula. Finally managed to catch a stream, so nice. I usually keep your VODs in the background while playing Elden Ring. I find your commentaries very relaxing. I appreciate that. Is it Eduardo? I hope it's Eduardo. I hope I got that right. But I really appreciate it. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I am always happy to be second monitor content. We'll just get adaptability up to 25 just for the sake of having round numbers. If you could eat any Soulsborne enemy, which one would you eat and why? Chat, what is the obsession with the Souls community and wanting to eat things? Like, do y'all not eat before you play Souls games? Why are y'all hungry asses always wanting to eat the Souls bosses? What? Why are Souls players perpetually so hungry that you just think about eating the enemies? They look tasty? Everyone eats food? Is it really so far-fetched? I mean, in a game about, like, demons and death and rotting flesh, yeah, it might be a little far-fetched. Emma the Gentle Blade. Is that Emma from frickin' Dark Souls 3? Alright, Elizabeth Mushrooms, I can get on that. Sekiro, you know I haven't played Sekiro. Sekiro, get your facts right. Chat, I haven't played it. What if I eat Pat? Why is everyone in chat a cannibal today? Ancestral Spirit is just some fancy deer. All right, I'd be willing to go with you on that one, but I feel like Ancestral Spirit is also rotting. But like, I get what you mean. Today? I feel that. Kyle, I don't feel safe in this chat anymore. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Chat just perpetually wants to eat Souls creatures. Maybe I should start doing cooking streams. Apparently, Souls games share an audience with just perpetually hungry people. Oh, whoops. I thought I was going to get a parry off there. Ah! Alright, listen. We can talk about this. Can I stun lock you? No, I can't. But I can out-trade you. So, you know, that'll work. Brings memories back from the last time we had this discussion. By the time we're done with all the starting classes, we're just gonna have a menu ready. Also, Sister Freed shaped chicken nuggets. You know what? I'm game. We got our Father Ariandel chicken strips. Chat, I would agree with you that crab would probably be the tastiest, but I am horribly allergic to crab, so... Also, everyone say hi, Dark Lurker. Hi, Dark Lurker. We'll be there in a minute. Fried Dark Lurker wings. Hi. HelloFresh? Is somebody from there watching? Hi, if you really want an effective sponsorship, I'm right here. I'm just gonna say it out loud. My chat's hungry. They need something to eat. They're thinking about eating the undead women, please. Feed the chat. I have a feel, you know how like when there's sponsored segments, they're usually on YouTube's like most replayed. I can't go in because Forlorn's here. Y'all know how, like, on sponsored segments, usually on a YouTube video, the most replayed segment is, like, the end of the sponsored segment? If I just... How did you two respawn? I thought you don't respawn. Okay. If I just made a sponsored segment full of food, the most replayed segment would be the beginning of the sponsorship. Just because y'all hungry asses would just keep rewatching for the food. There we go. And yes, eating the germ is still cannibalism. What people think being a soul streamer is like, I have to put up every day with people calling me bad, but I do my best. And eventually, I become a god gamer respected by all. What it's actually like. Why do we do this Socrates shit every time of what is cannibalism? Like, don't get me wrong, the conversation is always fun. I just want to know how we always end up here. I'm in a very bad spot, by the way. Because the Jeremiah decided to frickin' rush us down. This is obnoxious. Okay, let's eliminate you from the equation. Would the crystalline giants from DS1 be like rock candy? Maybe. I'm willing to hear you out on that one. Whew, that was tough, by the way. That was a really sticky situation. Yes, they would be, but without the candy part. Oh, so that's how rocks work. Okay, funny enough, just R2 spamming with the mace stun locks these guys. Just one-handed. That is a very odd quirk. Why does the mage hitting him with whatever they're hitting them with? do that much damage. Or not do damage, sorry. Does that much poise damage. Yeah, it is quite good, isn't it, Rickles? Cool. Now we go fight Dark Lurker. How has it already almost been an hour? Where has the time gone? Stolen. Your time. Taken from your essence. As the discussion of food and the ever-crawling insanity begins to tear at the insides of your mind, beginning to seriously consider cannibalistic tendencies, your stomach inhabits your soul and takes over your attitude. You will convert. May the dark. For the moment I got Craftsman's Hammer, that attack carried me through 2.5 runs of the game. It's beauty personified. Oh yeah, we love Craftsman's Hammer in this house. Living off borrowed time. The clock ticks faster. You are living off the borrowed moments of the souls before as they scream out in agony. Ow! Why do I have the sudden urge to play Darkest Dungeon? Opulence and Imperial. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Speaking of which, I need to go find it again. There's actually a YouTube channel where the guy who did the voiceover for Darkest Dungeon, I'm sure we all know that narrator. He has a YouTube channel where he did a like an audiobook read through of Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. I need to go back and listen to it again. It's so good. Did Darkest Dungeon 2 ever catch on, or do people just not like it? Has Darkest Dungeon 2 had its official release yet? I don't know if it's officially released. Okay, Oh, this is the terrible attack to do this. I thought he was doing a completely different attack. Oh, man. My brain just went full shikanoko noko noko kashtandan. Welcome in, Justine. Thanks so much. Darkest Dungeon 2 released May 8th, 2023. Yeah, but is that the early access release, or is that the full release? Kyle, that meme is not allowed in this chat? What do you mean?
The mouth?
I'd say it's in full release? Okay. Early access was 2021. Wow, has it really been that long? That's crazy. Is Darkest Dungeon 2 going to be a game? I mean, Darkest Dungeon 1 was a fantastic game. One that I really need to beat. I feel like Darkest Dungeon Mondays could be fun, but like, at the same time, I feel like we would be playing that game forever. I feel like that'd be like a 50-week game if we like only played it once every Monday. You bitch! You were dead! What was that? Excuse me? Pardon? Another one falls. What about Darkest Dungeon 2 is that apparently some kind of quirk is no longer persistent between runs. Ooh. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon 2 does change the formula quite a bit. I know that at the least.
The mouth?
The art looks so good, though. Which Dark Souls 2 boss would win a hot dog eating contest? By the way, this soundtrack, every time I hear it, it reminds me of SCP Containment Breach. I don't know if I'm the only one who really played that game, but... Covetous Demon wins. Bro can pound glizzies. Alright, that phrasing. Kyle had a hard emo phase be playing that game? What, SCP Containment Breach? Nah, it's just a really fun horror game. Like, genuinely, it's just really good. How are you willingly playing Dark Souls 2? I'd rather get my second lobotomy than play it again. It's a good video game. That's how I'm able to play it. There you go. I had plenty of time there, because... Whoops. That's the get off me. Okay. We all had our emo phases? Oh, I'm not gonna deny that. I just don't think SCP containment breach is necessarily a part. I'm stuck on the floor rock. Hello? I don't know if I've ever staggered Dark Lurker before. You know, I'm just gonna take the time to heal while you do that. Okay, that's where that is. Okay. I thought I was still far enough beneath you. Yeah, I'm playing this really badly. Okay. Wait, that's the get off me. Just die. What? What was that ragdoll? What? Anybody else see the Dark Lurker ragdoll there? Everyone has an emo phase, a furry phase, and an edgelord phase.
May the dark.
Uh-huh. Sure. Everyone's definitely had every one of those. As someone without those phases, I now feel fear. Does old school Looney Tunes count as a furry phase? I hope not. Yeah, what do you mean, yes? I'm counting my time as a Sonic fan as a furry? Why? Elmer Fudd sexuals. Oh, man. Okay, I think we got everything that isn't a DLC at this point. Everyone had a Lola from Space Jam phase? Chat, am I the weird one? It's a rabbit. If you're the weird one, I'm the weird one. How do you think I feel? Oh, I already have this. Oh, right, because I have Flynn's ring. Duh. I'm still in the Lola phase? Oh, dragon. Listen, if you ever need someone to talk to. If not Lola, a Gardevoir phase? Oh, no. There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. You already know what I'm gonna do to that thing. Still one of the funniest videos I've ever watched. Pokemon is 1000% furry. Y'all are just making stuff up at this point. Well, this is unfortunate. Never mind, I'm a god. I already have the key from here. Well. There are more efficient ways to do this, but... Sick. I just think the Pokemon are cute. I just like playing the games and battling. Chat, leave the Gardevoir alone. Also, Jester Thomas Cheese, let's go. Kyle, what are you doing to Thomas? Oh, see, if you run directly up on him as soon as he spawns in, his AI really wants to get away from you, but it doesn't know how to correctly process how. So he just gets stuck in an infinite loop of rolling away from you and then staring at you because it doesn't know what to do next. We all had that crush on a female teacher phase. Did I ever have a crush on any of my teachers? I don't think so. Looks like the joke of the day is a major projection. Dad, didn't you date a teacher? My heart sunk when I found out my teacher was married. Ooh. It wasn't a date? Yeah. Keep up the copium there, Chief. That's not the way Mom tells the story. Not our favorite government teacher? Oh my god. That government teacher. I'm not gonna get into it because that's getting into politics. But let's just say we had a very politically biased government teacher who liked to pick on me specifically because anytime she was being biased about something, it's like, you're a teacher at a high school. Maybe you shouldn't do that. And so, she and I got into a lot of arguments. Politics? What's that? Yeah, stuff I'll never talk about on this channel. I remember that story, Dream. There's the get off me. I always feel like I'm not quite. There we go. What about Soulsborne politics? All right. Soulsborne politics we can get into. I believe that Seath is a fake lord, and some of the last things that happened after Gwyn went down into the kiln of the First Flame is he was trying to overthrow the government. I stand with Goldmask. Ow. Man, that pillar was really trying to screw me over there. Also, my reaction time is just not good today. Ow. I deserved that. After a year with no grades in art class, I ended the year with an A+, so everybody rumored that I was dating the art teacher. Yeah, I never had a crush on any of my teachers. Now, there were definitely students that, of course, you know, some fellow grade crushes. Wow, I am really bad at this game today. I had a crush on someone married once and it went poorly. All right. Trying to think of the best way to tell this story. Ow. I just cannot. I'm gonna die here. Actually, no, I'm not. Okay. He might manage this fight in the next half hour. Y'all have no faith in me, do you? Yeah, you can cut off Sin's tail. Oh, I never spent my souls from Alana. Whoops. Oh well. Favorite D&D class and subclass. Favorite class, Ranger. Favorite subclass. That's a hard one. Favorite subclass of Ranger? Probably Swarmkeeper? D&D, more like Nerd City. Yeah, and we're all nerds in this chat. You are currently watching another human being live stream a video game. You are a nerd. And you know what? Be proud of that. Of course, it's Scythe Forlorn. You get out of the way. I'll do this. Yeah. There was no way to get out of that situation. That just sucked. I'd say Fighter and Echo Knight for subclass. I really like the Echo Knight. Don't get me wrong. I just hate that it's so horribly written. Not like horribly written, I should say. That's maybe being a bit too harsh. I don't like that, like... I don't like how exploitable it is. That's the right way to put it. See, DS2 sucks. If that's your argument for DS2 sucks, then brother, I'd hate to see what you think of the other Souls games. Cause holy would the other two games be far worse. I really struggle to play martial classes in D&D. I've not really had a lot of... So, first of all, I haven't played a lot as a player. I am definitely far more of a DM than I am an actual player. But I do really like Ranger. I haven't played a lot as a player, just 2 years. Yes-ish. On and off for the first year, and then more consistently for another year. Hey, Belle, how you doing? Yeah, speaking of exploitable classes, holy 5.5 Cleric. What a disaster. The hell is 5.5? One D&D or whatever the hell new D&D edition they're calling it. It's 5.5. I don't care what they call it. D&D 2024. So, kind of think of it as like just a 5th edition update. There's a lot of good stuff in it. There's also a lot of interesting stuff in it. It's more good than it is bad, but I'm particularly salty because I feel like they screwed up the classes I love the most. Oh, wow. I'm gonna watch the replay on that. Oh, yeah, no, I should have backed off and healed there. Funny number talk. You like math or something? Yes, I do, actually. I actually was having fun calculating the specific drop rates of different monsters at different item discoveries in order to determine farming efficiency in Dark Souls 1. It was quite fun. I enjoyed working with the formula. Also, before I dropped out of college because I was depressed out of my mind, I was actually working on stuff in physics. Lucky I suck at simple math. Don't worry, I know that. Not that I know you suck at, like, I know that feeling. There are times when it's like, why can I not process simple geometry? God damn. No wonder you were depressed. It was a collection of reasons. We'll put it that way. Geometry? I'm talking about addition. Oh, don't worry. Geometry is quite simple. It's just frustrating. When I was a player, any character I made, they would complain is too OP. Oh, well, I'm about to get yoinked. I even went as far as making the worst characters possible, and they still said they were too OP, so I got fed up and left. Yeah, no, that's a killjoy. Ow. Thank you, Sarah. That's my bad, though, for not paying attention. I really want to kill Grave Robber. Wow, Sarah is actually kind of on point. We're gonna dive down here because... Damn it, Grave Robber. For a second there, I thought I saw Sarah. I gotta get out of here. Where is Grave Robber? Damn, Sarah is really nailing these arrows on this attempt. Okay, I felt that arrow coming. Okay, Okay, y'all are being really annoying today. Holy shit, okay. Hello? What are you doing down there? They're being really annoying today. Okay. You know, I don't think power stance is the answer here. I think I'm gonna have to go two-hand. What? Sarah, really? Y'all are on my ass today. Good lord. Y'all are normally never this bad. That was... Okay, that... Getting hit by that, that's my bad. That was weird. Oh my god, please. Thank you. Sarah, leave me alone, dude. I am really not playing well today. It's funny, with this weapon, just the way the moveset works, I really feel like I can't approach most of the time. No, 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 no. I swear to God. Let me move, let me move, let me move, let me move. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, it really feels like... There we go. Man. Okay, that was a really tricky fight with this weapon. Just because it felt like with the way the weapon's reach worked, I just couldn't ever approach. All right, I wanna hear about this D&D story. Hold up, I'm curious. The hypothetical Giga Tower of Pain. Literally made a halfling monk with 9 in all stats, and that's still too OP to them. What? How is that OP? Was it 5th edition monk? Because that's even... I don't know what kind of crack that party was on. That is insane. Do I have... I should probably check. Oh yeah, I do not have the heavy iron key. Yeah, I need to go back to... That is insane, Trick. Dennis really want this smoke? Come on. Come on down here. That's what I thought. Alright, you. I want these. And I'll just take this, because I can. I would get into it, but D&D intimidates me. Though I did impulse buy a set of dice for an OC character, so I have dice. Listen, dice goblins for life. No shame. And yeah, D&D can be, I guess it can seem pretty intimidating to get into, but... If you have a group, which of course is the hardest part, it can be really fun. Shiny clacky number rocks. We love the clacky number rocks. The hard part for me is I have no friends. I feel that. Kyle, you have plenty of D&D friends? Oh, I know. Can I? Alright, that was something. True, the Discord server is a great stuff for is a great place if you want help for D&D stuff. Nerd Zone is quite quiet, and every time someone puts something into it, we're all like, ooh, Nerd Zone? I've got them D&D friends. I don't have them IRL friends. You doing all right there, buddy? Hey. Have some respect. You doing okay there, buddy? Don't bruh me, Anthony. Can everyone stop doing Discord servers? I don't have Discord. Huh. Sounds like a you issue, Chief. Why can't you just get Discord? Because it's gross? Huh. Try amino? I don't even know if I've even seen what amino is. Wait. Why does the word amino app sound very familiar? Should I start getting involved with our Discord? Is it fun? I mean, I will say the arcade, the Discord for this channel, it might be a little dead. But, like, you know, we have fun. There's a lot of Monster Hunter talk. There's a lot of, whenever it comes up, there's a lot of D&D talk. I mean, I do tend to chat in the Discord quite a lot, so. Hey, I'll probably talk to people. Probably. If I remember to. Elden Ring gets consistent as chatting? True. FromSoft discussion also gets a lot of consistent chatting. My brain just completely disintegrated there for a second. At what point did you think I input an R1 there, game? I am genuinely curious. Do I have alluring skulls? I do. Good. I need these. And hop. Boink. Alright, thanks, Chief. it is. We go down, then we go down. There we go. And we're on this way. And time for the hardest room in the Souls franchise. Even with the Elden Ring DLC, in my opinion, this is still the hardest room in the franchise. Well, okay, there might be one exception, but... Sick, first try. Got good RNG there. If you get good RNG, that room's not a problem. If you don't get good RNG, that room is a process. There we go. New monk gives me life. The new monk is so cool. 5.5 monk is so good. Can you summon your horse in the final boss fight in Elden Ring? For DLC final boss, which I will not be naming because spoilers, no. For the final boss of the game, they updated it when they released the DLC, so yes. But I'm going to avoid talking about any DLC spoilers for Elden Ring, because I know there's probably a lot of people here who still haven't beaten it. Chat, is this real? What? The fact that they updated Elden Beast so you can have a torrent? Yeah. Yeah, it's real. Whose water got shut off again? Brother. I did not mean to do that. Whoops. Okay, another set of that. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Hey, Darker Haze. How you doing, Chief? All right. There we go. Broom Tower is so cool. I love this place. Wait a second. This is the one I want to go to. It's this one. Yeah, I want to go to this one. Having an ice cream Sammy. Oh, yeah. Gonna go to sleep and have the stream on in the background. Don't have too much fun without me. No promises. But have yourself a great sleep, Connor. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. There we go. Go. Just for the sake of not having to repeat the same room 3 times, I'm just gonna take this slow. Okay. Hey, Chief. That was interesting. Okay. So, if I could actually press the dodge button, that'd be great. There we go. I am not ready for a boss fight. I feel that. By the time you get over there, yeah. Kind of makes me sad that, honestly, Ash Lake is just a whole lot of nothing. So I think there definitely could have been some really neat stuff down there, but it is time for the king. We love Fume Knight in this house. Did Ash Lake have anything besides the stone dragon? I mean, there's like great magic barrier. That was a very poor idea of mine. Alright, the amount of stamina consumption on power stancing, I do not think is worth it here. That little stupid hilt hitbox. And there it is. Bye, Fume Knight. Thanks for the fight, Chad. I power stance maces during my first DS2 run, and while the damage is nice, the stamina cost just isn't worth it. Yeah. I think with a lot of bosses you can get away with it, but yeah. Okay. There we go. Next up is... honestly, let's do Blue Smelter next, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we need Alon, Blue Smelter. And then DLC 3, which is Ava, Pets, and Burnt Ivory, and then the final boss. I agree. Blue Smelter. If I didn't think that Blue Smelter was bad business practice, I would rate them a lot higher. Because I think that Smelter Demon is genuinely a really good boss. Okay. Oof, I screwed that up hard. Yeah, I screwed that run up hard. Didn't you rank some of the DS1 reskins fairly high? I ranked Stray Demon high because Stray Demon's a different fight. But I said Demon Fire Sage was awful. If I remember correctly. Yeah, Stray Demon is sick. Fire Sage sucks. Where did you put Stray? If I had to imagine where I put him, 'cause it's been a while since I made that list. Probably A tier. Yeah, because Stray Demon is actually different and good. It's like there's actual like legitimate upgrades to the boss fight from Asylum Demon, which makes him cool. Fire Sage is just Stray, but with more health. I'd also be interested to look into the programming of Stray, but because I feel like Stray also is a bit more aggressive with dashing. Wait, he explodes. I always forget it. My brain is working in slow-mo. I should have been able to get away with that. But I am playing in slow-mo today. God. This class should dominate this run, but I am playing like cheeks today. Okay, yeah. I might die here. We're good. I'm stupid. That's fine. His magic effect is the same sound effect as Nito's explosion. I believe it's just pitched downwards a little bit. All right. Off to Sir Alon. Kyle, I just membered. What did you member? Huh? Not in the arcade, no. Well, okay, maybe we'll do one in the arcade, but I usually just do it in the Discord. The D&D Discord. But maybe we could do one for the arcade. Well, I could do one for the arcade. Hello, Prowlers. Come here, buddy. There we go. Go. This is a one shot? Not quite. There we go. Bye, Prowlers. Okay. Let's see if I can get this first try. All right. Off to a great start. Good. Nice, we're good. There were some very odd moves today, Mr. Alon. That's better. Ooh. I was a bit nervous on that one. Damn! We were doing so good, too. That's alright. What is... That second roll was a panic roll. Third one was planned. I tend to be a little preemptive with rolls on Sir Alon, just in case, because the follow-ups can be so fast. I don't want to accidentally get clipped by them. Like there, I was late on the first dodge, so I got hit by the... That was a very strange, slow 1-2, sir. I'm not saying I've never seen that before, but my brain just did not process that correctly. Wah. Alright, later, Anthony. Vanquisher Seal is surprisingly good against Sir Alon. I believe it. Alright, 6 bosses left. Alright, we'll do that. Kyle, I'd like to make a request. You can certainly make a request. But will I listen? Ugh. Can you enthrall people with how Cyrus destroyed the economy? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even completely sure how that happened. All I know is that you gave Cyrus some kind of blasting gift, which he then took into a gem mine and then just walked out a quintillionaire. Also, I am getting frostbite this run. We are not beating the frostbite allegations. All right. Normally, I would have some interesting things to update y'all on what's happened over the last week. And I guess it's somewhat interesting, but I have just been working so much on D&D. Just copious amounts of Dungeons and Dragons this week. But I've really not had much time to work on anything else. Okay, bad RNG once. Okay, only one magic attack. We take that. For people who probably have already heard, but for the people who don't know, I recently finished a 4-year-long campaign that I was DMing, and it was a lot of fun. Greatly enjoyed the campaign. It was my first time ever DMing. I homebrewed. It's my first time playing D&D as well. Homebrewed a 4-year-long campaign, and everyone had an absolute blast playing in it. And I've basically been spending the last few months working out on the next campaign. And this last Wednesday, so 2 days ago, was session number 1 of campaign 2. And yeah, I've been working a lot to make sure I have campaign things in order before having to start the campaign up. Got a map making program, built a big world map, just tons of backstory stuff to work on. I believe at this point I'm with 8 players. I do appreciate that, Josh. But yeah, it was first time playing D&D, and I managed to throw that together. I'm pretty happy with it. Weekly too, by the way, so pretty consistent. This way. $17,170 gold. Yeah, Cyrus is actually obliterating the economy now. But just for the fun of it, I guess I'll describe this last week was session 1, and so the way that I had session 1 run was essentially I had them all give me their backstories, and I talked through everybody about what their character story is gonna look like, what it's like just before the adventure started. It's been fun, but I basically have no idea what's going on yet. That's completely fair. D&D is really fun. But so this first session, what I did is I started off the session, you know, with kind of like a little monologue intro. We have the bits for the group to learn as we go. We have everybody do their backstories in kind of secret, and then everybody learns everybody's backstories as we go. And I try to write everybody a story pertaining to their backstory. But the way that the first session went down was... I always forget there's a summon here. Hello, Glencore. Chad. All around the world, these adventurers, the party, they all felt like this deep burning that would crawl across their skin. And when they looked down, they would notice there was these deep orange flames that was beginning to sprout around their being. And after some time, a set of runes inscribed itself upon all their chests, and it all went black for all of them. Ow. And what had happened was all of the players then woke up in one of 2 rooms. There were basically 2 bedrooms. And they both woke up in bedrooms, separated from people they made backstories with. And what had happened is they don't know how they got there, but they were in these rooms, and there was a bunch of, like, different magical objects that were scattered around the rooms. What they figured out fairly quickly is that both rooms had a wardrobe in it. And when you put objects in the wardrobe, they would be transported to the other room. And after a very short amount of time, both rooms established communication. It figured out that it was a puzzle, that the different objects in each other's rooms interacted with each other. And they had to send objects to each other's rooms in order to solve the puzzles. There was a collection of puzzles. For example, there was one puzzle that it was a basin full of water, and inscribed on the side of it, there was letters that said, "Bring me chaos." The reference to that puzzle, of course, being in Dungeons & Dragons, when you, there are the 4 elemental planes, the water plane, the fire plane, the earth plane, and water, fire, earth, and the air plane. Here comes the airplane. And at the far reaches of all of them, you reach what's called the elemental chaos, which is just all of the elements just swirling together in unending chaos. So the idea with the puzzle was they had to introduce all 4 elements to the basin. And they got the fire from a fireplace in one of the bedrooms. They got the air from blowing into it. It already had water in it. And to solve for earth, one of the other rooms had a flower pot in it. And they could take the dirt from the flower pot and send it to the other room, and that was the earth. And so there was a collection of puzzles that were like that. And in time, they managed to solve the puzzles. The doors unlocked, and they were able to leave the rooms, and then they were basically united as a party. At which point, they happened upon an old dining room, where there was a dish in the very center of it that had one of those dome lid things. I believe it's called a cloche on top of it. And when they tried to remove it, all the candles in the room, as well as these sets of armor, began to light up with magic. The armor ripped itself from its stands on the walls, and the... How'd you have them communicate while still separated between the rooms? In their adventuring packs, they figured out pretty quickly that they had paper, and they would write down on the pieces of paper and send them back and forth like letters. After that, what ended up happening is there was a puzzle that both rooms had a jewelry box. And they could take the jewelry box, and if they send it to the other room, when it appeared in the other room, it had an earring in it that allowed the parties to communicate telepathically. So they kind of had 2 ways of communicating with each other. But at that point, they moved into the dining room, and when they tried to open up the dish, the candles lit ablaze, and the armors ripped themselves from the walls. The smoke from the candles twisting into these weird smoke-like impish creatures that began to swarm and attack the party as the animated suits of armor clumsily began to barge at them, and it was our first combat. And I wouldn't go too much detail into combat, but for anybody who knows D&D, you are going to laugh just as much as we did. See, the party at this point is level 1. And level 1 parties are very infamous for being extremely squishy. Like, as a DM, you have to be very careful when DMing a level 1 session, because you can kill your players so easily. So I use a creature known as a smoke mephit. Smoke mephits are essentially these little, like, almost like smoke imps-like creatures. They hit for very little damage, but even with the little damage they hit for, they could still easily KO low-level players. Well, the smoke mephits went around the room and attacked the players, and I had a few hits, a few misses, and a nat 1, which is a critical miss. And then came around when the smoke mephit tried to attack my wizard. Now, for anybody who has played D&D for an okay amount of time, you know the meme about Dungeons and Dragons wizards is they are extraordinarily squishy. Like, you breathe and they accidentally die. First round of combat, Smoke Mephit rolled a nat 20 critical success, so they on their initiative. And then immediately attacked the wizard, rolled a natural 20 to crit hit the wizard, which meant its damage on the wizard was doubled. It hit the wizard, instantly downed the wizard. It was a D4. Yeah, no, it was a yeah, they hit for a D4. A D4 plus 2 to be specific. And the Smoke Mephit instantly gets downed, which meant the level 1 wizard, the first action they made in the whole campaign, was a death saving throw. Which is just perfect. Oh, the wizard's HP. Yeah. Wizard's HP at level 1, they start with a with 6 HP plus their con modifier. That's what your wizard gets for being a nerd. So, eventually they managed to clean up the Smoke Mephits and destroy the animated armors. Wizard did not die, thank God. At which point, they then were able to open up the cloche that was on top of the dish to find what was inside was an incomplete cube covered in various symbols and spiky runes and whatnot. And through some different skill checks and religion checks, they found out that this was an infernal puzzle box. An incomplete infernal puzzle box. I did not know these things dropped human effigies. This has got to be the worst human effigy farm you could probably do if you were trying to get that. As they proceeded through the rest of this weird mansion, they then made it to another room that was almost like a greenhouse type room. That had all kinds of these dog-like demon creatures called Dretch. If you want to look up an image of them, D-R-E-T-C-H. They are fairly neat, really weak. However, they're still quite strong for a level 1 party. So they would have the option to try and fight them because they were currently standing guard. They were currently standing guard around the second piece they needed to complete the puzzle box. So, they could have either fought the weird demon dogs, or they had a different idea. Where they had the ranger, say hi, Dream, where they had the ranger cast Fog Cloud in the room at the same time that the druid cast Entangle on the dogs to try and bind them. With the Fog Cloud up, they then had the rogue attempt to sneak through the Fog Cloud so that he could pick up the missing piece of the puzzle box. With a few good skill checks and some inspiration from their bard, they managed to do it. At which point, they were spat out from they recollected the puzzle box. And once they put it back together, the same kind of burning that they felt when they were trapped in this place happened again. Except this time, it was immediately followed by a soothing calm. What then happened is they were all ejected out of a puzzle box in the attic of a large farmhouse. Kind of imagine the big farmhouse from Phasmophobia. And what they found was there was a gnome who was staring down a woman who was in this very elaborate purple gem-encrusted dress. Her skin deep reds and blues with gnarled horns atop her head and great bat-like wings. A great aura of energy, of cinder and heat emanated from her form. And they realized that they were staring down a fairly powerful devil. So then what happened next is they found out the reason they had all been dragged into that puzzle box is because this gnome had been trapped in this farmhouse. Because there are weird creatures outside of the farmhouse. He happened upon this puzzle box and decided that he was going to use it to summon this devil and make a deal with her. She's going to help him get back home in return for a favor. And her way of saying, I'm going to take you back home, was she just decided to grab a group of random schlumps that seemed adventure ready from around the world, aka the players, and put them in her pocket dimension to test them to see if they were competent enough to get this gnome home. Once they passed the test, congratulations! You guys now get to take him home. To which the players ask what happens if we don't. Oh, that's cute. You think you have a choice. To which she snapped her fingers. They all felt another burning sensation. And a mark burned its way into the gnome's hand. To which she looked at the party and informed them, congratulations. If you are ever further than a mile away from the gnome, everybody in this party dies and explodes. Congratulations, it's now your job to get him home, or I get to witness a very fun set of fireworks. Have fun. To which she then disappeared. The party now stuck with a gnomish creature. They realized that an NPC that had been helping them in the puzzle box was gone. And that's a bit strange. Either way, now seeing that they were in an abandoned farmhouse, they realized that they were in a farmhouse surrounded by cornfields. And through a little bit of investigation, they managed to put together that this house was once home to some infernal cult rituals. And the reason this gnome is here is he was here to collect some ingredients for potions because of the after effects of those rituals. Well, now stuck here, they decide to try and investigate what kind of creatures are out in the cornfields, because this guy didn't come here alone. He had a small party, which all died out in the cornfields. Upon further inspection, yes, this is a farmhouse. Farms are sometimes guarded by constructs known as scarecrows. And these particular scarecrows have been corrupted with infernal magic, otherwise known as devil magic, and have basically lost their ability to tell the difference between all life forms and are now indiscriminately killing everything that enters the cornfields. So, with the party now knowing that the sun is setting soon, they decide to go ahead and have a night of rest. And in the morning, they begin their adventure to escort the gnome Jives back to his home, which is across the continent they're on, crossing the sea and on another continent, and try to get him home. And with that, the first session of our campaign ended. As they all went to sleep that night, though, they had a very interesting dream where that NPC that helped them in the mansion, He seemed to have popped out somewhere else. Somewhere with some strange stone ruins, where they can hear the distant sound of waterfalls and clicking gears, and strange pulses of magical energy permeate the ruins. And as they all dreamed of where the NPC named Rem went, that was the end of the session. And they all hit level 2 for clearing the puzzle box because I hate running level 1. I'm in a lot of danger here, by the way. Might be fun to have the devil come around every once in a while as they show themselves to be more and more competent to offer progressively better deals. Oh. Don't worry. That figure, her name is Donataries, by the way. There is plenty in store for the party with that figure. Also, I've kind of just been AFK running through this DLC. How many of the knights have I freed? I've only freed the one, right? Yeah, I need to go free the other two. Okay, I believe the summon signs are over here. I'm just going to summon to get through here for the sake of I don't want to be here forever. They're not going to help me with the boss. They're just going to... What am I... What? Chat? What? What am I stuck on? Huh? What? What is this? All right. Swing mace? Canceled. Yeah, I am holding forward. Like, I'm gonna sprint. Who programmed these games, dude? Casual Souls Runner summons NPCs to fight the easiest boss. Listen, man, I'm not good at these games. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe? I'm not sure. Can I ask what your favorite FromSoft boss fight is? That would be Melania, the Blade of Mikola. I love Melania. I can't believe there's jank in DS2, right? Oh, so I may have gotten a bit lost here. There we go. Nope, I'm right on target. Simp? What do you mean? She's just a fun fight. What do you mean? I like fighting her. Alright, I looked away from the screen. Does that answer your question, Belle? I've completely lost track of where I am. Okay, I found the wall. You haven't played Sekiro, have you? I have not. But hey, if Melania is just a Sekiro boss, then maybe I'll love Sekiro. Where do you want the clip, Kyle? If you have the clip, go ahead and post it in Just Chatting. Oh, wait, hold on. I got Black Crystal, the ladies out. Have you played Demon Souls before? I have beaten it once. I really need to play more of it. Maybe that's what we'll do on Monday. I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet. I dodged way too early there. That's all right. We're not exactly in danger in this fight until Lud hits about half HP. Okay, we don't like that. Come here, Lud. Okay, Zolin is going to come out into the field now. Zolin, you asshole. Okay, never mind. You're both assholes. I'm sorry. What in the true combo was that? Okay, you two. Are you kidding me? I missed. I literally can't do anything because they're stuck on each other here. All right. Lud? You grade A pain in my ass. Thank you. Okay, he's probably gonna try to buff here. Yep. No. The Gamer Kitty Mom. Hello. How you doing? All right, Lud and Zolin. Nice and easy. And by nice and easy, I mean the bosses are really not playing nice today, are they? That's all right. We'll make it work. Monday, we're streaming the Tower of Pain. Tower of Pain. Hello, Charlotte. It gets 1 point. It's not really worth it. I guess we'll just get endurance. Oh, the fort stat blocks we looked over last night? Oh yeah, that was fun. This is why I summon for every fight, and there is no shame in that. Because you want to know what? I summon in my first playthroughs. And in my very first playthrough of Dark Souls 1, the game I think people would agree is the one I know the best of the ones I know, I used a walkthrough on my first playthrough. I know, blasphemy. You didn't summon in your first run of Elden Ring? Yes, I did. I summoned Melina for Morgott. Oh, right, Orheim. Kyle's the kind of guy who uses shields. You know what? Yeah, I am. Because shields are pretty pog. I honestly don't care that I died there. Because I just wanted to go back to a bonfire anyway, and Orheim was blocking me, so. Sick. Banned from r/Dark Souls/V. How dare you summon? Ah, crap. I can't believe I'm getting banned again. I like using shields as a weapon. Based. Is this during Lake Castle? I just started playing DS2 at Iron Keep. No, this is the Crown of the Ivory King DLC, also known as Aleum Lois. A very, very late game Dark Souls 2. You're meant to fight this either just before the final boss or after the final boss, depending on how you want to look at it. Why use double mace? Because the hell is that bug on my wall? The hell? Number one, because of this run, I'm only restricted to the weapons that the game starts me with. Which in this class's case is the mace. Although I will say, number two, maces are very strong in DS2. As they are in DS1 as well. Also, Dark Souls 2 has the ability to do power stancing, which is something that you can do in Elden Ring and Dark Souls 2. which is essentially you can, if you have very similar weapons in both hands, you can enter kind of a stance where you can attack with both weapons at once, like a dual wield. You're gonna make me kill the ice soldier first. There we go. Easy enough. Alrighty. Alright, and that's all of our knights. Time to take care of Burnt Ivory King. Yeah, believe it or not, a lot of the Souls games tend to have a reputation that I guess they might be finally getting away from, but they tend to have a reputation of their final bosses being some of the easier bosses of the game. That being said, there are definitely some tough bosses in these games. Alright, boys, here we go. Burnt Ivory King time. Yeah, Ishin is one that I've heard really helps the series depart from it. But before Ishin, we had True King Alon. We had Gwyn, the final boss of Dark Souls 2. We've had okay. Once again, the goal here is to help your boys. Which I am doing very poorly in this exact moment as I'm describing it. But you want to try and find the ones that your guys are already attacking and gank them. Soul of Cinder is a good final boss. He just suffers from not having enough HP for how leveled players are when they fight him. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good interpretation. But he does have a good, challenging moveset. I know there's a boss in front of me, but... have to take care of that enemy. Get him, buddy. Are you gonna do Demon Souls with shields only? Potentially. Get him, buddy. Yeah! Yeah! The boys are always here. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah! Soul of Cinder is probably my favorite, all the ones we've had so far on base game. Of the ones I've played, I don't know. I like Soul of Cinder, but I also really like Elden Beast. That's a tough one for me. Is it normal to beat Fume Knight so hard that his second phase never starts? It's definitely possible. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't say it's something that's particularly normal, but it is a sign of really good DPS, or the sign that you managed the, you managed it well. Alright, the weird bug that was on my wall is now on my second monitor. And now I've lost track of it. Alright, final trio. I'm assuming I've killed every boss in the game, by the way. Normally I'd keep count, but I feel like last stream we did a really good job of clearing out bosses. So... There we go. Nice and easy. Another gold pine resin for Nishandra. We'll get a 1-2 in, and then we'll deal with the curse bell baubles. There we go. There goes Nishandra. What an exciting boss. Oh, right, I forget that you start with fire on. Whoops. I do think Aldia is a bit overhated. I really like him. Whoops. Alright, he's getting angry. Rah. Yep. You feeling okay there, buddy? Yeah, I'm not gonna go for it. Okay, next time we get a damage cycle, he dies. Cool. GG. Alright, time for the real final boss. 10 minutes of unskippable credits! Woo! We love credits! credits!
You who link the fire. You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this.
Kyle, how many minutes and credits have we watched so far? I think we've, at this point, watched around 51 minutes of credits.
Great Sovereign, take your throne.
Six? Or is it 5? 5 or 6? Hold on, I'll look. Playlists.
Only you can see.
DS2 starting classes. We got Warrior, Knight, Swordsman, Bandit, Cleric. So 5. So we got 3 more. Go. Don't worry too much, Demars. There's 2 endings, so the other ending is debatably cooler, so still go for it. Alright, this is 5. Alright, I'm going to go back to the Bandit run, and I'm going to time out the credits real quick. I forgot. I feel like we timed it before. Okay. Hold on. Ready? Okay. 3:43:28. Oh. All right. It's almost exactly 9 minutes. Have you ever played a Final Fantasy game before? I have. I want to play a lot more of them, though. I played most of Final Fantasy X. I played Final Fantasy 15. Loved Final Fantasy 15. I am in the middle of Final Fantasy 16. And I own Final Fantasy 7 Remake. So, it's almost exactly 9 minutes. This is class number 5. By the end of this, we'll have gone through 45 minutes of credits. By the end of this run, by the end of these classes, we'll have sat through 72 minutes of credits. It'll have been 72 minutes of credits. Let me think. How many bosses? 41 times 8? That's 328 bosses. Kyle got me XCOM and I still need to do that? True. At one point, I would love to just play through all of the mainline Final Fantasy games. Just start Final Fantasy 1 and just play all the games. I think that'd be fun. I've been doing that with Devil May Cry. I'm going to be doing it with Resident Evil at some point. I'll eventually do it with Metal Gear Solid, because I still have never played a Metal Gear game. Damn, see you in like 10 years then? I mean, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They didn't have a... Did they sequel any of the games before 10? Or is 10 the first one to get a sequel? I think 10 was the first one to get a sequel, right? 'Cause I don't think there's such thing as a 9-2. 10-2, 13-2, and 13-3. Okay, that's what I thought. Obviously, I'm not gonna include the MMOs because they're MMOs. Not that I won't ever play them. I'll still play them at some point, but... The Bravely series? I said mainline Final Fantasy games. That does not include Bravely Default. What about Nier? I really need to play Nier as well. Have you finished Persona 5? I really should. I've gotten really close, but I haven't. Persona 5 Royal is so much fun, but I'm so scared to beat it because I don't want it to be over. You can beat Persona 5 because then there's Persona 3, yeah, and Persona 4. Chat, I'm starting to lose hope. I don't think Silksong is real anymore. I'm beginning to fear the worst for Silksong. Persona 5 Royal is such a good game. The Royal specific content is good. You could definitely tell it feels like a DLC though. Although I'm still gonna welcome any Persona 5 content because also the story in it is really good. Like the story bits with the Royal content is so good. Love it. Don't say it. Listen. What about Mass Effect? I've tried with Mass Effect like 5 times and I just can't get into it. Listen, I'm not even saying that Mass Effect are bad games. Like, I'm not saying that at all. I just can't get into it. Like, if you like Mass Effect, good for you. I've heard they are great games. But I've tried to play Mass Effect 1 like 5 times, and I just can't get into it. Same thing with, oh my god, what's it called? Witcher 3. I'm gonna try it again sometime, but every time I try to play Witcher 3, I just can't. Which is sad because I know some of my streamer friends, especially Littles, they love Witcher 3, so I feel like I should try to get back into it. Have you played any of the other Witcher games or the books? No. I have not read any of the books yet. Anyways, chat, you have 20 seconds to guess how many times we died this run. Between last stream and this stream, what is the death counter looking like? 20 seconds. If you get it correct, you get bragging rights. Me personally, I'm feeling like I did all right, but not sure. I'm gonna go personally with 19. So I feel like I did screw up a few times. Although those DLCs were fairly clean. We got 12, 12, 120, 20, 14, 14, 15, 27, 30, 21, 13. All right. Looking in 3. In 2. In 1. 23. Anybody get it? 21, I think, looks like the closest. Yeah, 21. So 23 deaths worldwide. Not bad whatsoever. Pretty pleased with this run. Cleric, honestly, pretty simple run. Definitely could have played it better, though. Wow, I thought he was good at video games. Uh, 6.5 hours. If we go back to some of the others. Yeah, I mean, pretty fast run as well. Pretty sick. Those are the stats. In general, that was the build. Honestly, pretty fun run. I enjoyed the Cleric. I think that it's not a perfect class. The early stamina was definitely a problem. Even later on, stamina was a little bit of an issue. And I think some of the fights, the mace had some minor reach problems that just made approaching certain enemies kind of difficult. But if you could do, like, if you could hit it, you were doing a lot of damage. Like, that's just how it was. Overall, though, pretty fun run. That being said, chat, that's going to do it for me today. I know a bit of a shorter stream, but I don't want to start up anything or break tradition here. I'm just going to go ahead and say that early stream, I'll be able to get some more work done today, which will be nice. Aside from that, yeah, y'all have been awesome in chat today. I really appreciate the company. Next Friday, we'll be back starting with, I want to say it's the Sorcerer run, right? Dark Souls 2. Starting classes. Typically, this order has been pretty correct. Yes. With the next 2 runs we have in a row are both dagger runs. We've got the sorcerer run. We've got the thief run. Or not the thief run, sorry. The explorer run. And then, after 2 more characters, the deprived begins. And then we are done with Dark Souls 2 starting classes. So, we are a bit over halfway through the starting classes. I'm looking forward to putting together this video. These classes are so hard to rank, honestly. They are so much more tightly knit than the Dark Souls 1 classes. And I thought the Dark Souls 1 classes were hard. This is gonna be... ugh. Either way, though. Y'all have been an awesome chat, and I appreciate hanging out with y'all. Still haven't figured out what we're doing Monday yet. But don't forget, we stream every Monday and Friday. Monday, we stream a little bit earlier in the day. I'll typically try to stream somewhere around 11:30 to 12:30 CST. Fridays, 2:30 to 3:30 CST. That is the goal. So, yeah. Hope you guys did enjoy this stream. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, press the subscribe button. And, yeah, I assume you're going to finish Erd of the Skadu Tree. I actually have finished it already. I just need to get you guys the video on it. That's the fun part. That's a titan of a video that I'm working on as well. I have so many videos to work on. Chat, there's so many videos I have to work on, which is good for you guys, because that means a lot of content in the second half of the year. But the stream version, maybe. We might do something else. I've got some really cracked Dark Souls 1 ideas that I've been cooking up / stealing from other streamers. I mean, what? I'd never steal content. No, I like adapting ideas to different games. But yeah, I've rambled on this long enough. Everybody, get some good food. Get some good sleep. Take care of yourselves. I appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, I'll catch you gamers on the flip side. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.